The sun is merciless at its height, baking the cracked earth of the East African valley. Dust rises in small storms beneath pounding feet. A band of Orrorin tugenensis, fewer than 15 in number, pushes forward across the savanna. Their strides are awkward yet determined, upright but not fully mastered. Their arms still swing with the memory of trees, yet their legs carry them into open ground. At the front, a young female clutches a bundle of wild figs, her face lined with sweat and focus. Behind her, a male grips a jagged stone flake, blood staining his palm from its sharp edge. Infants cling tightly to the bodies of their mothers, whimpering from thirst. The tribe moves not in leisure but in urgency, for behind them echoes the distant roar of lions carried on the wind. They push toward. Two males creep forward, gripping stones in trembling hands. They wade knee-deep, scooping water with cupped palms, passing it back to the females who hold leaves folded into makeshift pouches. Infants sip from dripping hands, their cries softening. Relief touches the group for only a heartbeat. The reeds explode. A crocodile lunges from the shallows, jaws snapping shut around the leg of one male. His scream pierces the valley. The tribe erupts into chaos. Stones fly, sticks slam against armored hide. A young female shrieks, plunging a branch into the reptile's eye. Blood clouds the water. The beast thrashes, dragging its prey under. In seconds, the river turns red, the male vanishing beneath the current. Silence falls, broken only by the croak of distant birds. The band huddles together, trembling, grief twisting their bodies. But the ancestors scatter. Females hoist infants higher, darting toward a stand of acacia trees. Males throw stones, shrieking with primal fury, forcing the lions to hesitate. For a moment, the balance hangs on a knife's edge, predator and prey locked in a silent standoff. Then, with sudden force, a lioness lunges. The tribe surges upward, climbing branches with desperate strength. Bark tears palms, feet scramble for purchase. A young one dangles, screaming, before a mother hauls him up by sheer will. Below, lions circle, snarling, pawing at the trunks. The air fills with roars and the scent of blood. Hours pass. The lions wait. The tribe dawn breaks. The band moves again. Hunger drives them onward, deeper into the valley. They scavenge berries, tear at roots, strip bark with stone flakes. A child toddles forward, clutching a cracked tortoiseshell filled with muddy water. Primitive ingenuity in fragile hands. For a fleeting moment, pride flickers across the faces of the mothers. But the land tests them again. From the ridge above, shadows stir. A rival band, another group of Orrorin, appears, their figures lean and wary. The two tribes lock eyes across the valley floor. The air thickens with primal tension. Stones lift in trembling hands. Infants are pressed tighter to breasts. The rivals descend, circling like wolves. At first, there is no violence. Instead, the tribe gathers around their dead, grief silent and heavy. They lift the fallen gently, leaving his body hidden in reeds, away from scavengers. Death is ever present, yet survival pulls them forward. They continue their march. Days stretch. The land shifts beneath them. Rolling savannas give way to cliffs, where wind howls and shadows stretch long. Rain begins to fall, light at first, then furious. A storm lashes the valley. Lightning cracks, setting dry brush ablaze. The ancestors flee into caves carved into the rock, clutching infants, shielding eyes from fire. Inside the cave, darkness swallows them. Dripping water echoes against stone. The band presses close, trembling in the storm's fury. The tribe slumps in exhaustion, bodies bloodied but alive. They drag the carcass deeper into the cave, tearing meat with shaking hands. For the first time in days, they eat. Infants are fed scraps of marrow. Mothers chew flesh and pass it mouth to mouth. The storm rages outside, but within the cave burns the first fragile spark of triumph. When morning comes, the storm has cleansed the valley. Rivers run full again. Trees stand blackened by fire, but shoots of green already push through ash. The ancestors step into the dawn, weary but unbroken. They move together now, closer, more united, bonded by loss and survival. A young male limps, his legs scarred but healing. Mothers carry infants high, their eyes scanning the horizon. That night, they gather around glowing embers of a lightning-struck tree. Fire terrifies them, yet it draws them. They sit near its warmth, shadows flickering across their faces. Infants sleep, heads nestled into chests. Elders press leaves into wounds, murmuring gestures of reassurance. For a moment, the endless struggle pauses. They have water, they have meat, they have each other. The valley beyond still waits. Lions, floods, rivals, famine. The struggle is not ended. But within the circle of bodies huddled close, a truth emerges. Silent, yet powerful. They endure not because they are the strongest, but because they endure together. And in that endurance, in blood, fire, and fragile unity, the first sparks of humanity are written into the stones of East Africa.